if you're not iterating, somebody, Mark Cuban says that too, is I know there's somebody right now that's plotting to steal my business. And so I need to keep iterating in order to stay ahead. I'm going to glance over product market fit because I'm going to assume that most of you have already hit product market fit. The only things that I'll say is I give Mark credit for teaching me PFM, People Fund Money. Product iteration should never stop. Don't stop, because if you stop, Kent Clothier, my partner in all the real estate stuff on the investor side, says that if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. And I like that, because if you're not iterating, somebody, Mark Cuban says that too, is I know there's somebody right now that's plotting to steal my business. And so I need to keep iterating in order to stay ahead. So People Fund Money, I don't do anything that I don't run through the filter that Mark taught me of, you gotta like the people you're working with, it's gotta be fun, and it's gotta make money. And the making money part is the third thing that I think about, because if I don't like the people, I've been in things where I didn't like the people that much, and that's why we killed that performance marketing thing. We didn't like the people. They're like, yeah, I've got 3,700 merchant accounts, and I rotate through them every time I burn, these people. I was like, no, we're not going to help you sell more stuff. ABI, always be iterating. If you don't, someone else will, and that's why Hilton and Marriott don't own Airbnb, or Blockbuster never saw Netflix coming, or newspapers don't own Craigslist. So that's just something to think about. And I'm gonna jump through the rest of those. It's really good stuff, but a lot of this stuff I just got from listening to a great talk by Sean Shepard of GrowthX at Growth Hackers in San Francisco. So I would check Sean out, and
Sean, what's his name?
Shepard, S-H-E-P-P-A-R-D. And Growth Hackers typically puts all of those talks up on their YouTube channel. So if you're interested in diving into product market fit, it's one of the better talks I've heard in a long time about it, and the GrowthX process is pretty cool. Selling more to existing customers, somebody referenced this earlier, but just to bring this home, figuring out ways to sell more to your existing customers is really important, because if you look at return purchaser LTV, a repeat purchaser is worth 9 shoppers, but 80% of our market is typically spent acquiring shoppers instead of selling additional stuff to the people that we've already got. So think about, when you're looking at your business, if you're looking at ways to increase revenue and also show that increase LTV, think about the other products that you can sell to your current people. Product mix, just so you have an understanding of what's what. Product mix is basically all of the products that you've got. If you've got a diverse range of products, then when your buyer comes in and starts looking at your company, they're going to want to understand your product mix and what relevance it has. For example, here we've got wet foods and dry foods is how these guys break it up. They've got 743 million in one product line, which is the dry food line, and another 175 million in the other product line. And then the product category under each line is the specific thing. So we go dry food, this is pet food, right? Dry foods, wet foods, and then under dry foods as a product line, dry dog food is one product category, dry cat food's another, and so on and so forth, just so you kind of understand how that stuff works. And then each product is within there. So it's good to know when somebody's talking to you about what's your product mix, tell me about your product categories, tell me about your product lines, to be able to understand exactly what they're asking. That's what those things mean. And then just some examples of a few companies that have different things.